Have you ever asked ChatGPT a question and the answer it gave you made you think, well, that wasn't very helpful? It's probably not ChatGPT's fault. It might simply be because you've never introduced yourself. Today I'm going to show you the very first thing every reseller should do before asking ChatGPT to help them. And when I did this myself, I was genuinely amazed at the difference it made. Right, if you're new here, morning, I'm Gary Paul, and welcome back to the Reseller Blueprint, where we're trying to help resellers work smarter and not harder. If you've watched the first 3 videos regarding this blueprint that we're trying to build, you'll know that this channel is not built on just cheap AI tricks. It's about building smarter systems. And today I'm going to help you build another part of your own blueprint. You know, when I first started using ChatGPT, I now realise I was sort of using it as if I would Google. The answers were okay, but they weren't nothing special, to be honest. Then I realised the thing that made the big difference. How can I give it great advice when it actually knows absolutely nothing about me? Think about it in this way. If you took on somebody in your business and they turned up for their first day's work and you just gave them a bundle of clothing, or there was a bench full of electronics, you showed them that and said, just get on with it, what do you think their output would be? In reality, if someone came to work for you, you would tell them who you are, what you sell, where you sell it, what your standards were, how to take the photographs properly, and what you were trying to build with your reselling business. And guess what? ChatGPT is exactly the same. If you don't feed it the correct information, then it's not going to give you the correct answers or the answers that you're looking to get. And here's exactly what I told ChatGPT. So now I'm an eBay reseller and I've been reselling on eBay for over 20 years. I buy and resell pre-worn men's and women's clothing, but it's men's clothing mainly I buy. I'm a full-time carer for my wife, so my time is limited. And what I need is practical help to build based on selling stock quickly. Here is the link to my eBay store. Can you please take a look at it and let me know what I need to be doing to make more sales? Also, give me a plan on how to achieve this. Give them information about your store, give them the link, and this is what happens. You don't have a sales problem, you have an inventory management problem. You have an inventory management problem. And it's saying if sales aren't where you start, then it's usually because of 1 or 2 or more of these points, these bullet points, and it's got too much slow moving stock, listings that don't rank well as they could, and sourcing good brands, pricing slightly above the market, old listings that eBay has effectively stopped showing. ChatGPT says, here's what I changed first. Become known for something like premium men's clothing. Stop thinking profits first, which I tend to, and thinking about cash flow, buying low and selling high. Start measuring your sell-through rate. Kill old listings. So if it's been on 180 days, reduce price, which I tend to do. End and relist. Bundle. That's something I've not done. I've not thought about bundling, say, 3 Ralph Lauren shirts that haven't sold. Auctions. And if it's dead stock, then donate it, put it back into the charity shops. And it's actually, I never asked for this, but it's given me a weekly workflow. So Monday, source 20 to 30 pieces. Now you may have to change this because obviously you're going to be sourcing from car boots, which usually happen at the weekends. Tuesday, photograph everything. Wednesday, measure everything, which I think ChatGPT has got this wrong, because you need to photograph it and measure it, so you've got the measurements in the photographs. Thursday, list everything. Friday, review prices, send offers, relist old stock. Saturday pack source if you have time. Right, and the biggest opportunity, I'd like to build your own sourcing database. Eventually you'll know it instantly, and it gives you brand and if you should buy them and why. And it's going to build a dashboard, and every Sunday is going to review just a handful of numbers, and it gives me a 90-day plan. So that's the information you can get from ChatGPT just by introducing who you are, what you're doing, what you want to achieve. So this week's task is, don't just watch this video, go and open up ChatGPT, introduce yourself, tell it who you are, what you sell, your experience, your challenges, maybe what's slowing you down in your business, and just have a look at the results you get. Because in the next blueprint build, we're going to take this one step further, and we're going to create a reusable business profile that becomes the foundation for every future conversation with ChatGPT. So until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and keep building.